Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Kweketsa, also known as Angelo. In today's episode, we will be trying out unusual Japanese snacks. Okay, you know Japan does serve you different types of food, and some things are pretty unusual, right? Especially for somebody who is from so far away from this island. Okay, so first up we have this, which is sashimi style beef. Now, I've had sashimi beef, so uncooked beef before, not beef, uncooked meat before, but that was uncooked horse. And with that one, it was better because I bought it at a restaurant, so I was sort of certain that it was taken care of, like it was proper to be eaten because it's at a restaurant, you get certified, stuff like that. But with this I bought at a convenience store at Lawson. Literally walked into a convenience and I grabbed this out of the deep freezer. I had to thaw it. It has been thawed, and now I'm just gonna serve it up on a plate. So let's get into this raw beef from a convenience, right? If anything, I will be building my gut bacteria if I do not die, but I trust Japan. But do I? And this is what it looks like on the inside. So it is in this packaging, and it reminds me of listeriosis in South Africa, but let me not think about that right now. And we have this sauce over here, so I'm just gonna open this up and put it in a plate and put on some sauce. Okay, let's do this.
Feeling like my dreams are the worst. Someone show the way.
Beef sashimi, right? It does smell bloody, but not too bloody. It smells okay. Okay, and then we have, probably shouldn't have touched that with my hands. We have the sauce. Okay, let me quickly grab a fork. Okay, this is what it looks like. It is proper meat, okay, proper meat, and it's been sort of grounded type thing into these little strands. Okay, and I'm gonna put my sauce on there. I don't see an opening here, which is the best thing about Japanese food and packaging. There's always an easier way to open them up. You don't need a Caesar or anything, but it takes time. It actually tastes fresh. I don't know. It tastes proper. There's no smell coming through. The texture, it's a bit chewy. I think that's where the mubbling or something is, or the muscles or whatever. I don't know. But that part is chewy. There are different parts that are chewy, but the flesh doesn't smell, and it tastes like something I would eat nicely. If I don't have enough money for actual sashimi, I could eat but I'm lying. This is quite expensive. This was 800 yen, and 800 yen is equivalent to, it's more than 80 rands, so it was a bit expensive for a small serving and to have it just as a snack. I'm guessing you can have this with rice, like just put it on top of rice and turn it into a whole meal. That's actually good. And so next up we have this which is eel, the sea creature eel. As you can see over here, they made it into a snack. I cannot read anything on here, so I don't know if it's sweet, if it's sour, if it's salty. I have no idea what to expect. All I saw was this eel. This could work. This could definitely work with what I'm going for in this video. So let's try. Okay, this is what it looks like. Very thin. It's very thin, like super thin, almost paper thin. Ugh, you can't even see. The camera can't even focus on it. That's how thin it is. That's how thin it is. And then I'm gonna taste. Ooh, it has stuck to the packaging. Okay, sticky. Ugh. I am so confused right now. It's giving me biltong, but it's sweet. And there's some soy sauce in there. And the texture is just, it's not so easy to break. What is this? Ugh. I don't know what I'm eating. It's like sugary, but there's soy sauce coming through, so it's salty and it's sticky. And then there's this I don't know, tough texture that's going on. You can't really break it. Oh, yeah, that doesn't work for what I'm saying, but you can't really break it. Like, you have a hard time breaking it. I'm not a fan. There's a lot going on. My mouth is confused. I'm not a fan of that, so I'd rate it 4 or 4 out of 10. This is cricket crackers. This is what they look like inside. If you can read over there, it says cricket crackers, excuse me. And there's a whole cricket here. There's a whole cricket in the packaging. And so with this, insects are not so common as a food source in Japan. I know other Southeastern Asian countries, Southeast Asian countries do eat insects. We also eat insects. Some insects in South Africa, crickets, are not so foreign to South Africa as a food source. Let me rather say the north of South Africa, because then yeah. But in Japan, it's not so common. So this gained traction a couple of years ago. I think 2020, that's when this brand Muji, which is a very popular alternative living brand in Japan, decided to experiment with insects, and they created this snack and another chocolate that is made out of cricket powder. And I'm gonna be trying that today. I actually found out about this from a colleague, and I was like, okay, sounds like something I would definitely try, because I do eat insects, and I've shared some insect dishes on the vlog. So this is what we have. Doesn't smell like anything because it's crackers. I see at the back here they have shrimp, wheat, and soybean. They actually don't taste like cricket. They just taste like a snack that is not salty, not spicy, not sour. It's just, there's just some salt in there, and there's a crunch to it, and there's a bit of black spots on the actual cracker, but it's nothing that raises any concern. Literally, if you did not know that this is cricket crackers, I could give them to you and you wouldn't be able to tell that you're eating cricket. You just think, oh, it's some other cracker. And it doesn't smell like anything. It's a bit powdery, but this I could eat. It's one of those snacks that you just continue eating because they don't taste like anything. They're like time wasters. You just, when your mouth is lonely, they have this concept in Japan called guchi sabishi. Like, my mouth is lonely, so you want to snack, you want to eat something, nibble on something. This is what you'd go for. Cricket crackers. I'd rate them maybe a 7 out of 10. Because I want to believe they are low in calories. Because then you'd end up eating the whole package in one sitting. But I'd rate them a 6 out of 10. And that sashimi, the beef sashimi, I'd rate them, well, I'd rate that maybe an 8 out of 10. I'd rate that definitely an 8 out of 10. This is the cricket cracker. Should I put the sashimi on top? Because I still have some. If I die. Dare I die? Or maybe some apple. I should have gotten some apple for this. Dip it in apple. Okay, that works. And next up, coming from the same brand, this is chocolate bar with cricket powder. Okay, there's also a young cricket there, and it is from the same brand, same shop, and this is what it looks like. It looks like it has some Rice Krispies on it, like it's not so smooth, and I can't really see anything that's giving me cricket or insect bits, but that's good. It smells like chocolate, tastes like chocolate. There's a bit of weirdness to it, a smell that's coming through. Not like a bad smell, it's just like unusual. It's like, oh, what sort of chocolate is this? Because this smells weird. Ah, this is orange. Yes, this is what this is. It's wheat, milk, orange, and soybean. Because I'm like, what is this? So it's orange flavored cricket chocolate, cricket powder chocolate bar. That is a combo. I would rate this. I don't want to give it a 5, but I wouldn't give it as much as this. So maybe I underrated this. So maybe this could be a 7 and this a 6, or maybe a 6 and a 5.5. And next up we have this, which is soft smoked squid. So I had this at school. At school we have this concept where you can bring in snacks when you travel, or even when you're not traveling, or you have a meeting somewhere, or you have a meeting, or you just feel like you want to share something with your colleagues. So you can bring like a packet of snacks and everybody just eats up. So it could be anything from really cheap, a party packet of chips, to like those fancy ass single wrapped gifts that you get for like 300 yen a piece, right? So I had this at school. Somebody had bought this supermarket smoked squid, and it was so good. Like it was really good, unexpectedly good, because the texture looks weird. It's like this woolen type of texture. You don't know what's going on. It's just like, okay, what is this? It's like a woolen type of texture going on. I don't know if you guys can see. So you really get confused, right? But then you put it in your mouth, and that one was good. How is this one gonna go? Chewy. I like it. So you can smell the seaweed, seafood smell, and then it has this. This is quite sweet. The one that I had was not sweet. It had like what's the word? So it's thingy. Sourish. It's like sourish. It had a sourish taste, and it wasn't as chewy as this one. But this is not too bad. I wouldn't buy this brand. I'd probably buy the snack, but not this brand. This Muji brand. Nope. Try a different brand. I'd rate this soft smoked squid. I'd rated this one. I'd rated for 4 or 4 as well. And talking about confusion, the last one is this sakamanju. So essentially, this is a snack, apparently a winter snack, that is made from what remains after you brew sake, the alcoholic rice beverage. After you brew that, what remains, you can add it to some wheat and some other ingredients, and you will come up with this sakamanju, and inside it has red bean paste. So I don't know what this means on top, what this that they've written here means, and it's always on sakamanju. I've always seen these, but I didn't know what they were, and I wasn't really interested in buying them. But I don't know, I want to find out what this is, because I guess it's important if you gotta write it on the bun. It's not even on the packaging, it's on the actual bun. I guess this is a message from the gods. Let's see what it means. I'm using Google Translate. Okay, just a moment. I hope it can read what this is. Tao. So I'm thinking this is Chinese. Like it's historically Chinese, because it reminds me of those buns that I was having in Kobe with Tamara at the Chinese market. There's a similarity to it, right? So I don't know what Tao is, but that's what this means. Tao. I know what it means. So I'm gonna open it up, and then I'm gonna try it. Okay, this is me opening it up, and this is what it looks like. Sakamanju. Okay, here we are. I'm gonna take. Smells good. Oh my gosh, it reminds me of dough. You know dough before you put it in the oven, and it's just there, and you can smell the yeast, you can smell the sugars, you can smell everything just coming together. That's what it smells like. Oh my god, yes. Okay. This is the part that makes it unusual for me, because what you see in here, this is sweet red bean paste. Sweet red bean paste. So red beans, red beans, you take them and you grind them into this consistency, like very, very pasty, right? And you add sugar. My brain just could not comprehend this for the longest time. Like I'd eat, like they'll tell me, oh, we have anko here, like these different snacks that have red bean paste, right? Or it would be something that looks very nice, very appealing, and I'll pick it up, especially at school, and then I just bite into it, and my brain would just be so confused, because my brain can comprehend the texture, it can comprehend that this is beans, but the sweetness, that's just the confusion. My brain would just go haywire, and obviously my taste buds are not gonna be aligned, because it's like beans, it's sweet, it's a paste. We're not used to beans being a paste, like that is overcooked beans. So it was a hassle for me to enjoy this for the longest time, and when the local people are just like, oh, this is great, and you just be like, oh my goodness, what is this? Then it was a bit unusual. But right now I'm starting to appreciate this. Little by bit, I'm coming around. I like the outside of this. I love bread, so I'm a sucker for bread. So obviously I'm gonna love the bun. But even with this, it's not too sweet. I like the smell. I would eat this again. I would definitely rate this. I'd give it an 8. I'd eat it again. I wouldn't want so much paste in it. I'd probably just like make it into a spread, like just how you would put butter or spread on your bread, that layer, and not have like a thick layer of this red bean paste. But this is good. This is actually quite good. And that is all from me, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in again. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please do like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you'd like to try out, if there's anything you thought it's interesting or something that you think if you are in Japan you definitely want to try. If you are planning on coming to Japan, I hope you try some of these things, because I don't know, when you put yourself out there, you never know, maybe you might end up loving red bean paste or cricket chocolate, who knows, you know. But thank you for tuning in again. Hope you take care of yourself, and I hope to see you again next time. Goodbye.
See another day. When you are all out of words, there's nothing to